NDTV. What makes this year's Vijay Dashmi celebrations that mark the victory of good over evil different? Is the fact that it's poll season. Madhya Pradesh, Chattisgarh, Rajasthan, Telangana and Mizoram vote over the next couple of months. Many see these state elections as the semi-final to the 2024 Lok Sabha final. So we ask, where exactly are our political leaders this Dusshehra? Prime Minister Narendra Modi was at the Dwarka DDA ground instead of the Love Kush Ram Leela at the Red Fort grounds. In 2019 too, Prime Minister was at the same Ram Leela. In an interesting twist, actor Kangana Ranaut will become the first woman to symbolically slay Ravan at the Love Kush Ram Leela. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal from Team India and Lieutenant Governor of Delhi, Vijay Saxena, refused to share the stage. Mr. Saxena was seen burning one of the effigies with neither Kangana or Kejriwal present. In Mumbai, it was Shinde Sena versus Uddhav Thackeray Sena. Head of Congress Parliamentary Party, Sonia Gandhi, was at the Navshri Dharmik Leela Committee event at Red Fort grounds. It isn't clear where Rahul and Priyanka Gandhi Vadra are. Mamata Banerjee is nursing a foot injury and stayed home in Kolkata. Nagpur saw RSS chief Mohan Bhagwat hosting singer Shankar Mahadevan as the chief guest on Vijay Dashmi, which is also the foundation day of the RSS. Shankar Mahadevan sang the Saraswati Vandana. Mahadevan is set to compose the RSS prayer on a big musical scale with the intention of taking it to the global audience. RSS, remember, has a tradition of inviting distinguished personalities from various walks of life as chief guests at their events. Last year, the chief guest was mountaineer Santosh Yadav, who made history as the first woman to be invited. We will also be taking a deep dive into who is V.K. Pandian. Is he really Naveen Patnaik's successor? But first, let's listen in to what was said by RSS Supremo.
सावधान रहना है, क्योंकि अब आने वाले दिन भी अब चुनाव की दिन है। अभी राज्यों की चुनाव है, आगे लोकसभा का है। चुनाव में तो खूब गाली गलौज चलेगी, प्रचार चलेगा लोगों को इधर से उधर लाने का। उसमें ये हथकंडे और बढ़ सकते हैं। जहां उद्देश्य नहीं, वहां भी उद्देश्य चिपका कर बातें हो सकती है। उकसावे में, भड़काऊ बातों से भड़क कर उकसावे में आकर नहीं करना है। ठंडे दिमाग से सोचिए, कौन अच्छा है, किसने अच्छा काम किया है। सबका अनुभव अब भारत की जनता के पास है, सबका अनुभव ले लिया। अब इसमें कौन अवेलेबल बेस्ट?
Let's listen in to what the Prime Minister had to say.
आज हमें सौभाग्य मिला है कि हम भगवान राम का भव्यतम मंदिर बनता देख पा रहे हैं और अयोध्या की अगली रामनवमी पर रामलला के मंदिर में गुंजा हर स्वर पूरे विश्व को हर्षित करने वाला है। आज रावण का दहन बस एक पुतले का दहन न हो, ये दहन हो हर उस विकृति का जिसके कारण समाज का आपसी सौहार्द बिगड़ता है। ये दहन हो उन शक्तियों का जो जातिवाद और क्षेत्रवाद के नाम पर मां भारती को बांटने का प्रयास करती।
Let me bring in my guests. Amitabh Tiwari is joining me live. We also have Sanjay Singh. Sanjay Singh, among all the Dusshehra celebrations that you have seen today, which one is the most political one, or perhaps the most interesting or intriguing one?
See, Shankar Mahadevan at Vijay Dashmi of RSS Satsang Chalak, number one. Of course, the way he sang, "Hum rahe na rahe, Bharat rahe," and Prime Minister Modi going to Dwarka. That by itself, and traditionally this Lokus Ram Leela has been very famous. And if you see, Sonia Gandhi goes to one place and Prime Minister used to go to another place. But choosing Dwarka, the Dwarka also recently saw one of the biggest convention halls that has been built. So that part of city is also being showcased. Besides, politically, there Kangana Ranaut, of course, very interesting avatar. So, but I would say Shankar Mahadevan at RSS function, that by itself was very interesting, and he is going to compose this particular song for RSS. See, traditionally, Maharashtra, Balasaheb Thackeray, Shiv Sena, Dusshehra. Then, of course, politically, if you say political leaders all across the country these days, even if parliament session used to be on, they would go to their respective constituencies, meet people. This is also an occasion to meet hundreds of people. Home Minister Amit Shah going to West Bengal, Calcutta, and at a Pandal. So this is also time to connect with people, send a message across. I wouldn't say this actually converts into votes, but yes, that gives a larger message, connecting with people, the kind of people, they also expect certain things from the political leaders who are participating in these pujas.
Amitabh Tiwari, what about you? Happy Dusshehra to both of you first. But in terms of hues and colors and messaging, which one has the best messaging or perhaps the most political messaging?
Happy Dusshehra to you too and all your viewers. I think three key messages come out from all these political activities which we are witnessing today. One, of course, is the traditional Shiv Sena versus Shiv Sena, the original versus the real Shiv Sena battle which is happening in Maharashtra. So we need to see how these two, Uddhav Thackeray and Shinde faction, are able to convince the voters and are able to actually claim the real legacy of Balasaheb Thackeray whenever the elections happen. The RSS Pracharak had also a very important message, a subtle message, an underlying message, and that derives from the fact that the RSS enjoys power when BJP is in power. So it's also a sort of exhorting its cadre to work for the victory of the party in all these 5 state elections, and the Prime Minister visiting Dwarka and giving the underlying message that the Ram Mandir will be built next year and the next Ram Navami will be celebrated here is also a message to the voters, particularly in UP, which holds the keys to power. And he also targeted Jativad in the sense, again, targeting the caste census demand, which the opposition has been playing for some time now.
I think that Jativad point that you speak of, and also the date that is being given now of when the Ram temple will be inaugurated in Ayodhya. First, it has been said by RSS Supremo today, this morning, and now the clear hint coming from Prime Minister where he says, Ayodhya ki ugly Ram Navami. So Sanjay Singh, the colors of the festivities apart, as you said rightly, this is an important occasion for big messaging as well, where political leaders choose a particular place where they want to be seen. Let's not forget that last time we also saw Prime Minister at Kulu Dusshehra, the famous Kulu Dusshehra, because Himachal elections were round the corner.
Yeah, Marya, you reminded that very well, because in Kulu Dusshehra, if you saw Prime Minister, the way he mingled with the crowd, thousands and thousands of people, and in fact, it was very difficult even for camera persons to take a clear shot of Prime Minister. And that was a security nightmare for security agencies who protect him. But that was his way of interacting with people. People mingled the easy manner in which he connects with people. And I think he loves this kind of thing. About Ram Navami and Ram Mandir, construction of Ram Mandir, inauguration of Ram Mandir in January next year. That I think is a big thing that is going to happen. The pre-announcement by the Prime Minister, by UP Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath and Sarsang Chalak, And the way it is, what I hear, the way this whole thing is going to be organized from various places, from all across the country, from villages, a few things getting transported. As in Ram movement, there was one eat. And this way, is going to connect this thing with nation, and you know how this is going to be inaugurated, fulfilling kind of cherished desire of overwhelming mass of people.
Yes. So let's look at the other side also, Sanjay Singh. There is the opposition factor also. Let's talk about them as well. In this Dussehra celebrations, the messaging that's coming from the opposition. Here is Sonia Gandhi. We can see her on our television screens as well. A quick word on her, Amitabh Tiwari.
Yeah, so Sonia Gandhi, if you look at it, every year, generally, there was one kind of, so to use the word, one Congress Ramlila and one BJP Ramlila. The way it culminated, finally Sonia Gandhi going to one place, Prime Minister Modi going to another place. This time, of course, he went to Dwarka. But when L.K. Advani was there or Atal Bihari Vajpayee were there, they would go to two different venues. Of course, there is everyone wants to connect with Durga Puja. The message of Dussehra by itself is very philosophical and great messaging. So that way, yes, very interesting. Politically, aesthetically, religiously, socially, culturally, yes.
Yes. Okay, Amitabh Tiwari, you get the final word before I move on to the next segment of this show.
So it is all about messaging, as you said, and subtle messaging also, because it is actually one of the biggest festivals. And optically, it does not look good if the big guns of the opposition are not participating or are not seen visibly in the Dussehra, playing, mingling with the people and communicating with them. The second part is that these elections are happening within the festival period.
Yes.
So there is a celebratory mood, and voting is a fairly emotional decision. When the voter goes to the booth, he goes and exercises his franchise on the basis of two emotions, in my opinion. One is Asha and the other is Akrosh. So it is very important for the BJP or any political party or largely the incumbent governments, then the voter goes into the mood, goes into the booth with a very happy mood, correct? So that most of the incumbents are able to retain power. So that is also the power of subtle messaging in these festivals, wherein the elections will be happening somewhere around Diwali, 1 week before and almost 1 or 2 weeks later.
Amitabh Tiwari and Sanjay Singh, thank you so much for joining us.